list, and don't miss this. We're looking for the GOAT. There's a golden carpet, if ever enough, you won't be allowed to gloat. Come and share your views on all things shaggy. You can join and chat whenever you are ready. Everybody's welcome, a chance for you. Join us in Chat Space. Join us in Chat Space. It's Thursday night at 7 on the dot. You know what comes next. We got a shed full of blokes with facts and jokes, all with a common trick. Come share your views on all things shed. You can join the chat whenever you're ready. Everybody's welcome, a challenge for you. Join us in Chat Space. Then don't miss this. We're looking for the GOAT. There's a golden cup. If you're clever enough, you won't be allowed to go. Come share your views on all things shed. You can join the chat whenever you are ready. Everybody's welcome. Chance for you. Join us in Chat Space. Come and join us in Chat Space.
Hello, Sheddies, and you join us live on Shed Space. I ballsed up. I didn't press live, so I only got half of that. I did a little intro. I talked to myself and you three guys. But anyway, we're live. I think everyone can see us.
We're live.
How are we all?
All good.
I think everyone recognises a few faces on here, and there's one that's got a few explanations of where he's been for the last year and a half. But I'm sure he'll come on to that shortly. We're not going to mention the P word straight away for anyone that knows, and that is not Parkside, by the way. That's something else if you didn't know already. I'm looking at all the comments now, and regular lot in here. We'll come on to them in a minute. So hello, everybody. Yeah, there's 4 of us on tonight. It's growing, isn't it?
That's brilliant. Brilliant.
It's like a virus.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes, Frank.
That's right. It's growing. It's growing. Look, we haven't done this since before Christmas. It was Frank and Rog from Garage Workshop and myself, and Mark couldn't make it. You were actually on a cruise, weren't you, Mark?
Yes, I was. Yes, the cruise that didn't go very well. Yes, but anyway, we might come to that a bit later. But yes, it was. Well, yeah, I was really ill. We were both really ill. That was back at Christmas. Yes, terrible.
We're not going to mention that mute subject.
Yeah,
I suppose everyone wants to know where you've been for a while, but we'll eke through that as we go through the video.
You can prod that one when you want to, Rob.
Lord Lucan.
Lord Lucan. That's why I put that up. If I go like that, then look. That's it.
We'll do Shed Goat as usual. We'll do a new one of that. Griff's the current Shed Goat, of course. Shed Goat the second, and we want to find the third. So put your topics of conversation in. I'm sure there's lots we can talk about. Any tool deals that's going on at the minute, any projects you've got going on, movies. We'll probably start off talking about lampposts and then start finishing with talking about garlic or fish. I don't know. Anyway.
Great.
Yeah, my specialist subject, garlic and fish. Yeah. Keep going.
Unbelievable. Right, so I think everyone knows Frank, of course. Brett, it took a bit of persuasion to come on, but he got there in the end. Yeah, which means Brett's you two can't win.
Me. He's upstairs.
He's over there to me.
He's upstairs.
Yeah, I can see him now.
We're gonna be like the bloody Brady brunch.
That's right. Like, University Challenge.
Who remembers the Brady? Oh, well, I've just taken it off again, haven't we? We've just gone somewhere stupid. Who remembers the Brady bunch? We must be all old enough to know.
Yes, I'm old enough. Definitely.
Certainly.
Of course we are.
Yeah.
all in their little boxes.
I was thinking more of a University Challenge, where for years when I was a kid, I always used to think they sat above each other.
I did as well. No, I did. I think I did. But the way they put it, above.
You remember the young ones? You remember the young ones episode?
Yeah.
I did. Remind me. I think I've seen it.
Yeah, so they did Universe Challenge, but they were actually sitting on top above.
They literally were sitting on top.
Yeah, they were kicking down and throwing things at him and all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
With what was his name? Bambi Gascoigne.
Bambi Gascoigne.
Bambi Gascoigne. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
I don't remember that. I'm far too young. I'm far too young for that.
Oh,
here we go. Better than the Muppet Show opening, lol. Yeah, that's about right. Well, it's good to see everyone in here. Scoping Out Tools is in here. Heath's in here. Adrian. A few new ones, I think, actually. This Old Grouse. Celebrity Squares. Yeah, that's another one.
That's the one, yeah.
Yes.
Adam's in here. Griff, of course. Shed Goat. Who else we got in?
Go down. Back down. Adam, Mark looks younger. The break has done him well.
Oh, got off that really quickly.
Yeah, ignore that one. Ignore that.
Yeah. That's what it is, no cap.
Oh, yes, I haven't got a hat on. Yes, I know. Yes, that's probably why. I wear a hat all the time, as you know. I still do. I wear hats or lots of hats. Well, but anyway, I haven't got one on tonight, but that's all right. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I do look a bit younger.
What, with the lack of... Yeah.
We're all there.
And I thought you would have looked older because you've been doing this house build, haven't you? This extension. Where are you up to with that then?
Well, where I am older because last weekend I turned 60. So I'm now 3 prescriptions. I've reached the decade of the 60s. I'm on 3. Oh, look, she's brought me in a bloody hat. Look, my wife's coming with a hat. There we go. Hey! She threw a cap at me. Yes, the house extension. Well, I started it last July, August. Here we are now in mid-March. It's built. I'll say it's built. Windows are in. I'm having a underfloor heating. I've just been insulating it. The floor insulation today. The ceiling's all insulated and plasterboarded out, but it's not plastered yet. But I'm having the floor underfloor heating fitted in about a week's time, and then the floor screed. So, and then it's into. Then I'll be doing the plastering. But the plastering I'll have to wait for another month till I get time to do it. And then it'll be a kitchen. So it's all knocked through. I've knocked through the house. I did the mad thing in February, which I would never do to a customer, but I did it to my own house and my wife. I knocked out the back of my house, and I didn't have any windows or doors or anything, and it was freezing.
I bet it was.
It was cold. So yes, I was.
That was a good thing. Yeah, it was a good decision to make. Then, so what were they on order or something?
In my time, it was all logical because it needed to happen in my time frame. Because if I didn't do it then, I couldn't do it till much later, which meant that had slowed up everything else. So I needed to knock out the back of the house and then wait for the windows to arrive while we're still living in. So the only house I think in winter that's actually didn't have a back of a house in the middle of winter. Anyway.
Yeah, good time to do it. And do you know what? I did the same thing, didn't I? I did the same thing, except I knocked through. Remember when I was doing my house?
Yes.
It was through Christmas and through the winter months. Windows open, no heating downstairs. It was absolutely awful. You know, when you're staring at earth, you're staring at earth when it's freezing cold outside. Then you're trying to get plastering done. You're trying to dry everything. I don't have. You sent me them photos through, didn't you?
I sent you pictures of where I was at. I mean, it's moved on since then, but I was putting in the steels. I knocked out the back of the house and put the steels in, so it all propped the house up and did all of that. So it's all good. And then the windows went in, and I've got really nice bifolds in the back now, so it's nice. But nice. It's still good. It's got blinds inside the glass, so the bifolds.
Oh, you've gone poosh.
Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Dawn chose them. She said it was a bit more money, obviously, but anyway, it looks nice. So it's coming on.
But when you look at the costing of having new blinds and shutters on the outside, anyway, is there a massive difference?
Well, probably not in the scheme of things. By the time you get when you pay for curtains or your blinds or whatever, and we didn't want anything. We wanted that free or that space, so it's all private, but we wanted it, and that's what you can do. So probably in the space, in the overall cost, I mean, blinds are not cheap. Decent blinds are not cheap. So,
No.
So probably, I probably haven't spent any more in the end.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure, Brett, the amount of work you've done at your house, you must have gone through winters with rooms empty and floors up and all sorts.
I've done loads. I've been here 25 years, and it was a derelict house when we moved in. And I've done absolutely loads, but it's took a long time. As you know, because you came up to my house, Rob, as you know, I found a house underneath my house.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't, by the way, if you haven't seen Brett's channel, go and check it out. Useless to use for. He'll show. I think you've done a walk around of your house, have you? At one point, one of the videos.
I've not done a walk around of the house yet, but I'm planning on doing it. I'll probably do it in the summer once I get the garden sorted, because it's on 4 levels. And like I say, when we moved in, it were 2 levels, and we had a hill leading up to the back of the house, and I dug it all out, and there were another house underneath.
Amazing.
See the comment that you just put it up, Michael. So yeah, renovating houses ain't cheap. It's not cheap, especially when you're trying to do it. And as I was telling the boys that most people who are in the trade, it goes on for years. My brother has been doing up his house, and it's still not done, and it just goes on for years. I'm trying to get it done in a year. And as Dawn said to me, if this was a customer, I'd have had it done in probably 3 months, 2 or 3 months. But
this is it, and I've still got loads to do. And when that's done, that's still going to be something else after that. There's loads of snagging work all the time. I think. I think you just get the majority of it done, then you got the bones of it.
I mean, it's a room now. It's built. And I'm pleased at that. I am pleased at. I mean, we'll have the finished floor, apart from the actual finished floor, which will be a wooden, engineered oak or something, so laminate or whatever, engineered floor that will go across. But apart from that, all the floor will be up, and then I can put a kitchen in. So.
Nice. Couple of things. Lucinda, I've lost a comment now. She says, "Am I the only lady in tonight, or woman, or whatever the word is?" But
I saw Lucinda Sarah.
I have to be
Sarah. Sarah Lucinda. Is that Lucinda Sarah or Sarah Lucinda? I've got a Sarah. My sister. Lucinda. My sister. Sarah. Sarah or Lucinda. Which way round is that? Anyway,
Lucinda Sarah. There we go.
What are you going to tell us?
So welcome, Lucinda. Thanks for coming on. I know she's a Parkside fan girl, or
that's not what she called it.
Yeah,
she called it something else.
Yeah, but I think there's quite a few Parkside fanboys and girls on here actually tonight.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah, it's becoming quite popular though, Mark. You know those days where I only had 1 or 2. I had 1 or 2, didn't I? Now I've got about 300.
You are the Parkside. You absolutely.
Apparently, there's bigger ones than me. Bigger collection. Brilliant. Apparently. Reggie, good to see you, mate. I hope your Goldwing's doing all right. Reggie bought a Goldwing, another one, a trike, and I haven't seen since then, Reggie. But did you get your immobilizer thing sorted out? He's got an amazing machine. That's what I'd love. Goldwing trike, amazing. Yeah, that's the other thing I was going to say.
Just sitting there like that.
Yeah, that's it. Cruising down the M6 past Birmingham. I was going to say Frank did a bit of a what do you call it? It's a bit of a
what have done?
He opened up his bookcase to a secret something or other. Do that
again.
I
think someone asked whether or not it was a record collection. I think, but no, that's just literally that's wallpaper on wooden frames. I'll show you.
Look at this. Look at that. Oh,
look at that. Clever.
Inspiration.
Nice.
Love it.
Oh, I like that.
Brilliant.
Very good. Did you see Epic Upcycling's new video? He's made a secret door in a secret bookcase. Have you seen that one?
Oh, I've got a secret door downstairs. I don't know if did I ever show you, Rob? No,
I saw it in a video, I think, once.
Yeah, it was ages ago. I've got a secret doorway, which has got this wallpaper on it as well. So it just looks like a bookcase, and that goes into the workshop.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant idea.
Brilliant.
Great idea. Right.
Lucinda is Lucy. I saw the comment.
Yeah,
Lucinda is Lucy. So.
She's in Leicestershire.
No, So brilliant. Love to have. Yeah, she's in Leicestershire. And that's brilliant. So brilliant to have you here, Lucy. Wonderful.
It is more the merrier. We've got 59 people watching at the minute. That's got to be a record, hasn't it? That's not bad going.
Look at that.
It's because go on.
No, go on. Carry on.
It's because it's say, where's Mark been? It's half your subscribers. Save he's actually still alive.
We'll come to that in a minute.
Yeah. We'll touch on it shortly. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. Keep your topics of conversation coming in. Any tool deals you've seen, the usual stuff. And then we'll do shed goats, I think. That's good. I was going to give you some questions, and I forgot when we was having a bit of a chat before. So I'll do 3 questions, and then Brett can do 2. Easy enough, because you've already got 2 lined up. And if anyone doesn't know shed goats or what it's all about, shed greatest of all time. We ask 5 questions each week over 6 weeks, and at the end of the 6th week, we see who the winner is, and then you get a prize, whatever it may be. But this is the key prize, the Shed Goat Trophy that is currently Griff's, no expense spared, 100% gold, and
melted, formed from the toilet that went missing.
Yeah, that's it.
Which is now in your bathroom.
It's now in my bathroom. But I lent Rob a bit of the gold so we could make
it. But the way that I'm trying to keep control of these comments as well, by the way. And before this, right, I said to all 3 of them, one of you might be able to take control of the comments if you like. And they all went, no, nothing to do with it. So Mark's answer was, it's your hosting it, you do it. Well, I remember that when we do it on Mark's channel next. Bombarding with questions. Right, so Shed Goat.
I've just seen a comment. Yes, this comment here, just before. Yeah. So, £100 a bag. Why are you paying £100 a bag for gravel?
What stone? What's it made out of? It's the MOT stuff.
You are being ripped off. £100. I'm assuming you're talking about because you're doing a gravel bolt bag. So like 800 kilos. It's 800 kilos.
It must be good.
Called a 1 ton bag.
Yeah, but you know what gravel it is, do you? It might be is it the white gravel, Adam, or is it
straightforward gravel? You are paying over twice.
Right. Well, we'll wait for Adam's comment to that. So Shed Goat. We tried before to ask questions, but people have got broadband speed. So we thought the easiest way is to ask questions that you're not likely to know the answer for, but you can have a good stab at it. And then we find the closest, normally number to the answer, and they're the winner. Pretty much that. It's our rules, so sometimes we might get things slightly wrong by where we're getting our source of information from, but that's just a quick explainer before we start. Right, so I'll start for the first question. So, if the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, was stood next to the second tallest building, which is the Merdeka 118 in Kuala Lumpur, what is the difference in height? So the difference in height, basically, between the Burj Khalifa in Dubai to the Merdeka 118 in Kuala Lumpur, what is the difference in height? So
that's in meters. In meters, yeah.
In meters. Well done. Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, in meters. Meters.
Yes. Yeah, just look. You know what the answer is. So don't go, they're nearly that right, because then unless they get it bang on.
Go on, coming in. We got 250 millimeters. This old grouse. That's
that was meant to be meters, I'm sure.
Meters, probably 250 meters. 200, 1, 2, 3. Who's the one watching for somewhere?
Somebody's very close.
Very close.
Yeah.
Now that could be the 56 meters by Gregory, or it could be the 5 meters.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
No, that's what I'm saying. It could be 5 meters.
Oh,
could be.
We have someone.
Yeah, I know.
Got it.
I think
someone that's got it.
It's not. I don't think they're going to get it exactly anyway, unless
but
you
no,
really.
But I think we have a winner. I think we have.
Yeah, I think. Well, this is. You say that.
Well, that's nearer than there's 2 that are near, and that one's the nearest.
You're going to have to go to the first one, which was the closest. Yeah.
Well, no, not if they weren't exact, and the other one is actually more exact.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this I'll tell you in a minute. Right. Countdown: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. It was 149.1 meters.
That's and Adventures with Anders is 149.
It is, yeah, because
Yeah.
I was looking at the 150s as well. So Adventures with
Yeah.
Anders.
That's 0.9 of a. That's point only. Yeah. That's
0.1 out.
away. So that's
Adventures
almost
of
bang on.
Anders 149. There we go. Super.
Well done.
Well
Adventures
done.
with Anders. Stunning.
First answer on the board. And it
Brilliant.
goes without saying, because we all want to sleep at night without conscience. No one checks on Google, of course.
Adam had a screen freeze.
Or
He-
Alexa.
Shout to Alexa in the background, or Siri, or whoever.
Adventures of Anders. First one on the board. All agreed? Right, next one. Do you want to do the next one, Brett?
Yeah.
Get
Darts.
ready with the answers.
Right, it's about darts. How many different combinations are there of getting a 9-dart finish?
How many different combinations for getting a 9-dart finish?
I was surprised at this.
We've got how many different combinations? We're going 1, 5, 7, 2, 3, 108, 180.
Ooh.
2. Sean, he's just put lots of question marks.
Yeah, I would have put that as well, Sean.
Proper answer 10. 180. Let's go. Oh, Grandpa. Nice to see you, Grandpa's workshop. Loz, isn't it? Hello, Loz.
Loz, hello, Loz.
Hello, Loz.
Who else we got in
Griff,
here?
12. Dawn. Dawn. Is that my Dawn? Dawn is in there. Dawn is playing.
She's cheating. That's inside information.
I know.
She's
Listening in.
in another room. I don't think she knows anything at the moment.
She checked the answers when she brought your hat in. That's what she did.
I took a sneak peek. That was the reason for coming in.
Yeah.
Who else have we missed that's come in?
Ooh.
And if you are watching and you haven't commented, just put a comment saying hello.
Rod 3.5.
Right, we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You worked it out. Who is Brett?
It's Ian.
Yeah, it's Ian, I think. Yeah.
Ian, 4,000 he's come in at. He's the closest.
That's the closest.
There we go.
According to the,
Hold on,
according
Ian.
to it. What's the number, Brett?
The actual answer is 3,944.
Who'd
There we
have
go.
thought that with combinations of a 9-dart finish?
It's Ian again, and he wants to be shed goat again, doesn't he? He's
Yes,
back.
yes.
The first ever shed goat. Ian. It is the right Ian, isn't it? I lose track.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it is. But I
Yeah.
mean, there's no guarantee it is, but I think Ian will
No,
confirm
no.
that.
It's quite hard, really, to work out.
Yeah.
See
Is
the
it Ian? It could be
regulars.
it completely. There are a lot of Ians in the world.
Yeah. No.
It could
Are
be.
you the Ian I'm thinking of, Ian?
Well,
What's he going to put? No.
you think you're doing a lot.
No, I'm not.
Do you? Do you lay awake at night thinking of Ian?
Oh, brilliant. Right, another one.
Come on.
Which one am I going to pick? I'm not pick that one. That's a bit boring. Right, this is a good one. The world's longest saw blade. How long is it? The world's longest saw blade.
In meters.
Yeah, well, this is why all my things don't come together when I make them in the shed, you know. They're always just like 149.
That's an inch.
When I think this won't fit on the side of my shed. Done it in millimeters instead. So yeah, world's longest saw blade, and I think there was only one of these ever made. I think.
Somebody's got it bang on.
Oh, no.
Oh, he has.
Wow.
Adventures with Anders again, unless there's anyone else. 70 meters, and it was
Boom.
used. There's quite a few nearby actually. Look, Dawn got 60 meters. Heath's
Ooh.
got
Pete's got
7.
67.
Yeah,
Does she know about
40
that?
metres
Dawn
by
even
Sean,
come
40.
think that a saw blade could be 60 metres. I'll have to have a word.
You have to have a word. She thinks she knows
Yeah.
more than she's letting on when it comes to saw blades. And apparently, it was used to cut up a car carrier at the bottom of the English Channel.
Adrian Lynch says it was made by Parkside.
Yeah.
They had to get Arnold Schwarzenegger to do it.
That's it. Yeah, that should be their advertising poster thing, wasn't it? I was fortunate you're cutting up cars at the bottom of the English Channel.
Wow.
Brilliant. Right, so Adventures of Anders.
Again.
On twice on the board.
Twice. Brilliant.
Oh, just to say, while we've got Anders on as well, I've mentioned it on my channel, actually on my second channel. Anders, I gave him a shout out on his channel probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago, something like that, because he was building a garage shed just like mine, and it just reminded me so much of when I did mine. Well, anyway, three weeks ago or so, he had a break-in, and he had loads of tools stolen. I know, shocking, isn't it? It's the worst fear. And it was just, I hope you don't mind me mentioning this on here. Well, it's too late now, so I've done it. But yeah, he's gone all in with all new security and everything. But I think it was it's awful, really. But it was sentimental stuff in there as well. So I've got, we'll mention it in another video. And I think you emailed me as well, Anders. But yes, I'm hoping your insurance has paid out well and all that sort of thing. I know it's not the most important thing, but yeah, there it is. Right, so move on to the next question. I think that is it. Is it me again then? Is it because you've done 2, haven't you, Brett?
No, he's done 1.
I've done 1 so far.
He's done 1.
Right. Brett,
Brett.
you then.
I'll do the other one. Yeah, right. It's another sports one. What is the highest possible break in snooker?
Wait, here they come. Highest possible break. Ian has his regular black coat on, so 162, 147, loads of 147s, 162. One 147, 160. Dawn. Blimey.
Oh. She's out on Google.
No, I don't think she will.
Somebody's got it.
She's too honest.
Somebody's close.
Yeah, someone's got it. Yeah.
Someone's got it.
Yeah.
Someone's got it.
Oh, yeah, got it.
All right. Well, that's the winner then.
Good. Is that the first one, yeah?
Yeah.
But Andy.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to explain it, Brett, because it makes sense when you did.
Yeah, naturally you'd go for 147, but before any balls are potted, if you get a free ball, you can put a colour which counts as a red, which is 1. Then you can put a black, which makes 8, and then you can do the 147. So 147 plus 8 is 155.
There you go.
I could never do that. I'm useless.
No, not many can.
No.
Okay.
I could probably go for the longest lunch break during a game of snooker.
Yeah. Right. My one, then last one, I think.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
No, I don't think it's ever been done, to be fair.
Well,
Has
you'd
it
have
not?
to get a free ball off the before. I'm not quite sure how you get a free ball off the first before you've even played a ball, but
Well, if you can't see the red, all the red, and it's a foul, that's a free ball.
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Just bring an extra ball in with you when you come in.
It would be, yes. In theory, it's possible. In practice, with that many reds still on the table, it probably never
from
will.
memory, I think a 152 has been scored from memory. I think, but that were the same sort of circumstances.
Yeah, they got it back so tight to one of the ball colours that they couldn't see a red.
Did you answer back on your gravel thing, Andy? Adam, sorry.
He didn't buy them. He didn't buy anything. I saw that he didn't buy. He's being absolutely. Yes, he was trying to buy it through MKM. Absolutely being ripped off. Absolutely being ripped off.
Yeah. Do you know what? I used MKM a lot when I was doing my house, and they were really. I shopped about, and they pretty good.
Depends on.
But I ain't got these trade accounts like you.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, I'm not expecting everyone to have the trade accounts like I do, but you're being you can still do, or ask somebody. You just do some asking around, because I mean, you can the normal bog standard gravel, anything from around 40, 42, 45 £, a bulk bag.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, you'll probably pay more than that because you haven't got trade discount. But you might find somebody who can. Where you are, but have a look around. Go to Travis. Go to Jewson's. Go and try them all. See what you can do.
I do know that the insulated plasterboards, amazing prices down there. I use the 27 mil stuff, cheapest I could find. In fact, they ran out twice when I kept on going back. But anyway, last question. How many? Have I done that? No, I haven't. How many tons have I done that?
What? Which one?
No, I haven't. How many tons of gold have ever been mined? Total. Tons of gold that have been mined. Tons, Frank.
Tons. In tons. Is that a metric? Is that a metric ton or an imperial ton? Just tons.
Yeah, just tons.
How many tons of gold? How many tons of gold have been mined since the first? Who found the first bit of gold? Did they actually know what it was?
That's a really good question.
Who actually dug the first bit of gold out of the ground?
Who found it and chucked it on the ground, saying it's not strong enough? It's not strong enough.
Did they find it in the middle of Lidl? That's the question.
I think somebody's got the answer.
Oh, I think.
Oh my word!
I think Anders.
Oh,
I think.
yeah.
I think Anders. What we said. I probably should have made it clear as anyway. We can't search online because that is exactly the answer.
That's a hell of a guess.
I probably didn't explain it right, but we can't search online to see what the answer is, unless that is just blow my mind guess.
Blow my mind guess as well.
Yeah.
Can you pick my lottery ticket numbers?
It's first time Anders has been on, so I think I probably should explain that. Yeah, we don't check online unless I'm wrong.
Online.
I'm out then.
Anders, at least he's fessed up to it. Oops.
Yeah, dead right. And you know what? I think it might have been because I said that it depends what your broadband speed is. I think it's like, how quickly can we check? I tell you what, I've got another one.
Anders is on Google, Adam. Yes.
Yeah, I probably should explain it. Right, I've got another question. Go
another question. Go on.
Right. On average, well, I can't say on average, can I? The number I've got written down is the number I found. How many grapes does it take to make one bottle of wine?
Don't look up anything.
Don't look up Anders.
Don't look at Anders. Don't look at Google. Don't ask Siri. Don't ask Alexa. Don't ask anybody apart from your own. You can ask your wife if you like, or your boyfriend, or whoever you are with.
Ask Mark's wife. She seems to know all these answers.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, Dawn. Give us an answer. How many grapes? I should know this because I'm into my wine, but I didn't. I do now.
Yeah, he's put. Anders has put another one, and he says, "Yeah, that's a guess." Brilliant.
Very close.
That's not enough. Yeah, that's probably right.
Not enough. Not enough. Rod, brilliant.
Oh God, here we go. Like Adrian, depends on the size of the bottle.
Oh, here we go. What size? But a standard wine bottle.
What's it called? A Magnum? Is it a Magnum?
Yeah, you can have a that's in champagne.
Champagne.
Right, I'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jeroboam. There's a Jeroboam, and there's a Nebuchadnezzar. They're going up in sizes.
Look at you.
What,
I know a carafe.
I've got it all stocked in my my cellar.
Yeah, that's right. All I know is carafe. Is it carafe of
carafe of wine?
Carafe of wine.
Not crap wine.
Crap wine. Crap wine. It's like when you're younger and you've got no money, I'll have a carafe of wine when you're in Spain.
Yeah.
or just half a glass. Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 400.
400.
Who was the closest? Is anyone taking a check?
I think it's Scrapwood Andy.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, 380 he's got.
380. Where is he? I can't see. Yeah.
He is there. I've just seen it. Just gone by it.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely.
380. That's good enough. Well done. Scrapwood Andy, you're twice on the board. And that's the last question for this week. So we'll let Anders have them just to cheer him up a bit. He's had a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we'll let that one go. We're nice on here.
We are.
No Google in future.
Yeah, I made that clear. Well, there was, I think, we probably ought to make that clear, actually. Right. So thanks for all your answers. Any other questions I've missed? Have you been watching, looking?
Brilliant.
Usually Adams will take that. I'm actually known as a Viking.
Apparently, I've got a Theosaurus under my desk.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah.
Right, so have we got any tool deals out there? Has anyone spotted anything? Doesn't have to be Parkside, of course. Be Lidl, Aldi, could be DeWalt, Makita. You seen anything, Frank?
Well, what I've got is on my workbench at the moment is absolutely stacked up a big pile of tools, all from Parkside, which I've gone down there and I've gone, oh, that's good. Like a couple of weeks ago when they had the big tool sale, and I bought loads of them. And the idea was I was going to do sort of loads of unboxing and reviews, and it seems like every single one of those, someone else on this screen has done a review. So now I've got a ton load of bloody Parkside tools.
Don't matter. I think you ought to still do it. It's different perspective, isn't it?
Just do them. Just do what you do, because there'll be in any video there is just probably
there's planks,
thousands of duplicates.
There's planks like me who get things wrong all the time. I get things wrong all the time, and then someone to do a video on it. I go, oh yeah, I look all right, idiot now.
Yeah. But one thing I did do is, I don't know if you saw these ones. There was a 3/8 ratchet and a 1/4 drive ratchet, a little twin set. I can't remember how much it was, but I bought those and I was all excited about it. Got them home and then realised that I'd been walking around the store and I'd seen them and I'd gone, right, I'm going to get those, I'm going to get those, I'm going to get those. And then when I went back and picked them all up, someone had taken the 1/4 drive ratchet off of the one I picked up. So when I got home, it only had the 3/8 drive ratchet on it. So I was like, I got a twin pack with one ratchet in it. So I wasn't very happy. And you can't take it back. You can't take it back, So it's my fault. But
it's quite funny as well. We mentioned Parkside. Heath's there mentioning about Ferex stuff on Sunday. Working on a cordless strimmer. Be interested to see what that is. I suppose that's on their battery range. Their 20-volt battery range. But it makes me laugh. Here, look, Adam, he says, I'm sick of Parkside. I'm the only one who has none. I haven't got there yet, but he nearly did, because he commented, and I think you quite like that cordless bandsaw, mate? So I think also I don't think you got a Lidl nearby. So
and Adam, I haven't got any Parkside either.
You're too posh for Parkside. You're too posh for.
With me Nebuchadnezzar of Champagne.
That's right. I'll get you a T-shirt. Too posh for Parkside.
I love it.
Oh man. What did I say on here? Grandpa's Workshop. Lozzie mentioned about. Is this every Friday now? No, it's just tonight, mate. So going forward, we're hopefully going to just keep it up on a Thursday.
Keep it up as and when we can. We'll be back next week, I'm sure. But it was it was a spur of the moment thing tonight, just to throw it up. And actually, it's brilliant. Look at you all. Yeah. It's fabulous.
It is. It is. It's such a great thing. We have to.
It's made my evening. I was only going to sit and go fall asleep in front of the telly. So look at it. Here we are. We'll laugh together. It's brilliant.
Well, this is what I thought this afternoon. It's normally finding time to do it. It's hard enough trying to get videos out. And myself and Brett were talking about this as well, of how much time goes into making a video. And doing this, of course, is an hour. We know it's an hour anyway. We don't have to do no editing or whatever in there. But it's just got to. You've got to be there, but you've got to be in the right frame of mind to do it, because if you're not, it just don't. Well, it never flows well anyway. But that's all well.
Dawn's put up a comment, just quick. Dawn's put up a comment. Can you see that?
Where?
Dyson of £100 off hair dryers, if that counts.
I don't think any of us need a hair dryer.
No, I don't think so.
Mark, unless Mark's going to the Turkish hairlines and getting a full hair.
I'll have a hair transplant. Yeah, that'll be the next time you see me. I'll need a really fancy hair dryer, because I'll have a whole. I'll look like Anders.
You look like Anders, yeah.
Yeah, I know, that's a full head of hair. Fully enough, I was looking at some old pictures of me when I had full brown hair and down here, like in the 90s, like proper indie style. Yeah. And I had long hair, and then I used to shave my hair when I had a full head of hair.
Yeah,
thinking,
idiot. Yeah.
Idiot. I'm trying to grow. I've got nothing left.
Know, the things we do when we were younger. I bet we can all say that, can't we? God,
yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, you're not going as grey on top yet, are you, Mark? I don't think. Are you, Frank? You're not. What's left?
I'm not grey.
I've just look.
Are you Frank?
Little thin. I'm thin.
Oh, just thin. Yeah.
And shiny.
But wouldn't it be shocker? Say if me and Brett decided to go and dye our hair one day, and then walk into a room, people would just be, "What on earth has happened?"
Yeah. I did it about 20 years ago, and I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
I did it about 20 years ago as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I started going grey when I was 14-year-old.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
Did
that
you?
was a long paper round.
By 24. By 24, 26, it had just totally gone.
Wow.
But I quite like it.
It has its advantages, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I ain't aged much in the last 30 years.
No, yeah.
Not like Mark Benjamin Button.
I was 60 this last weekend, March the 16th. I was 60. Come on.
I know. You see, look, he's losing his mind as well. Look, with age. He's already said that.
Yeah, he's already setting in. Yeah,
he'll be saying it again in a bit, and we're going. Do you know I was 60 this week?
Yeah. Do you know? Did anyone know? Last week.
Yeah. How old are you, Mark? How old are you?
Oh God. What else we got in here? Adam. It's typical of Adam.
I look the same as I did when I was 19. Fat, bald, and ugly. Brilliant.
There we go. Look, there's one for us, for Brett. Side hustle Santa every year.
Who's Santa? Because I'm Santa. I'm Santa at the Christmas as well. I have to do Santa.
Oh, of course you are. Yeah, and you did some pantos, didn't you?
And I've done pantos.
I was going to film
them. I'm now got. I've got next year. I did one a couple of years ago. Now I've done a couple more. This coming Christmas, I'm booked up. I reckon I'm going to have to get an agent as a side job.
Yeah.
Because I think I'll have about 4 or 5, maybe 6 Santa gigs come December. When I get to December this year. So no sitting on my lap and not in my.
No, that's right.
No,
he's a Santa strippergram. That's what he is.
No, it's all very above board. But yeah, anyway, I wonder what we're talking about Santa. Just because it's what did you say? Side.
Because we ought to do a side hustle looking like Santa.
Yeah, Adrian. Because it's I actually do. Here, look, I can show you a picture. Hang on. I think I can show you.
Careful.
I'll have to show it on my phone.
Yeah, look, Brett's zooming in now. Look, he's getting his screen adjusted.
Dawn, where's my Santa picture? You'll find it quickly.
Get the right Santa picture, not the one where you're just wearing a dicky.
Carry on. If I find it, carry on.
Yeah, so what we got? Loz, Younglings 70 here, and you've got a full head of hair, haven't you, Loz? Maybe grey, like me and Brett, but a full head of hair.
Oh dear.
Who's Sophia? Hi, Sophia. Hello, Sophia from Cyprus. More than welcome. Thanks for joining us, Sophia. What else we got on here? Any movies that people seen recently, or any TV show? I'll tell you what I watched. Fantastic. I don't know if you're into that sort of thing. You know, Peaky Blinders, yeah. And there's the guy that did that with Stephen Graham did 1,000 Blows. Oh, look at that! But that could be anybody.
It's me.
How do you prove it?
He's got a hat on. It must be him. He's got a hat on.
He's just Googled Santa.
That's me. Look! I've got my helpers next to me. Look!
Oh, look at that! Did you put padding underneath? Suit?
Yeah, I did. And I was bloody hot.
I bet it was.
I put a blanket up round me. I thought I need to. I put a blanket round me to give me a real paunch. Bloody hell, was I hot? That was ridiculous. I'm not doing that again. In fact, not putting padding. Anyway, there you go. That was me.
Yeah. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So 1,000 Blows, the series on Disney Channel. It's like Peaky Blinders, but set in London, and it's sort of based on true events. Pretty much based on. I think it's how boxing came about, wasn't it, Brett? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've not finished it. I've seen the first couple of them, but yeah, it's pretty good. Is that?
I'm well impressed with it. It's
what is it called?
It's called 1,000 Blows.
1,000 Blows.
Yeah. Is this it's on? Where is it on?
Disney Channel. Believe it or not.
I ain't got that.
And it's same as Peaky Blinders, is it?
Peaky Blinders. It's by the same guy. I think who either wrote it or whatever. But Stephen Graham's got a big part in it. That Ashley Walters as well. And they've just done that adolescence, really deep stuff. That adolescence thing on Netflix, proper deep stuff. But they're in that as well. The guy.
I'm not impressed with that adolescence. Me, I didn't like it.
Do you know? Look, I think from a point of view, we don't want to go into wokeness or anything like that. But you know what most appealed for me, which I think it's not sitting on the fence, but it was how they did it in one shot. I think that was just fantastic. How they managed.
Yeah,
I've been watching, which we're nearly right through the whole lot of it. Is Yellowstone since it went on to Netflix.
Yeah.
Have you seen 1883, Mark, where it started, or just Yellowstone?
No, just with Kevin Costner, which is Yellowstone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen 1883. I haven't seen that. No.
Yeah, 1883 is fantastic
as well.
Yeah, well, that's the prequel, and then there's 1923. There's a couple of seasons of that.
Right. Okay.
And then that leads on to Yellowstone.
Okay, I've only been watching it because it was on another channel that I didn't have, Paramount, I think, or something.
Yeah.
I didn't have it. It was someone that you can't have everything, can you?
No, you can't.
But you can't. It's ridiculous amount of platforms you need to have now. So yeah, it came on Netflix.
That's true. That's true. That's the only reason I downloaded Disney as well, just for that.
Yeah.
Gone all blurred, Mark. There's something in front of your camera.
Wipe your camera. Just wipe it.
Oh, that's better. HD.
There you go. HD. I have no idea what happened there. I must have breathed out. I reckon I went, did I? Oh, I don't know what I did. Oh, I don't know. Forget it.
Stop breathing. Stop breathing.
Me on camera going,
Just started The Residence, a really good detective mystery so far. I've not seen that yet. I'll tell you what, anything that all the channels that people have seen. I saw, I don't know if you know Ruth Amos. She's got a channel. She's like an inventor, and she does like kids' inventions. I think she does a separate channel with it, but she's just on a TV show. But I wrote it down on here actually. It's called Masters of Reinvention, and she's done it with some other makers, stroke inventors. And it's based on a magazine from the 30s to the 60s called Practical Mechanics. And in this magazine, it used to show you how to make boats, cars, all sorts of things on their planes. And I think what this series is all about is trying to put a modern spin on these builds. And I think it's on You and Yesterday. I was going to say You and Tomorrow. You and Yesterday channel. Definitely worth a watch. I saw her talking about it. But yeah, that'll be interesting to watch. Don't know if anyone's ever seen,
Never seen
heard.
it. Never seen it.
No, heard of Practical Mechanics, the magazine. It used to be a thing, apparently. And another one, Laura Kampf. Is it Laura Kampf?
Yeah.
I can never get her surname right. Yeah. You see that hinge she made? Or she redesigned it from the toolbox.
The toolbox, yeah. I started watching that one. But yeah, she's amazing, I think.
Oh, some of the things she does. She's worked out a way of making bowls or dishes in a piece of wood with a circular saw as well by putting it on. Or is it a plunge saw?
Ah, okay.
Yeah, with a bit of track.
Pretty much a bit of track, yeah. Locking it in, putting a pivot point in, and you rotate it, cut all the way around like that.
On a track
you get this bowl, and you get a little bowl, and then all you get is this little like nuggin. You're just going to cut off, and it's like a perfect bowl. Some amazing stuff. She's a great inventor.
I can see how that would work with a plunge saw. I can see that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people commented on that video saying how dangerous it was. So a lot of people were, I wouldn't try that, but I think I'd probably give it a go.
I would.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that's technically, is dangerous because if you're going against what the manufacturer's made a tool to do, and you're doing it, using it in a different way, then technically it's dangerous.
Yeah, I think you got to be prepared to take your own risks and take responsibility for it.
Yeah, you have, and then you've got to be prepared for if you're going to put it out there on YouTube or you're going to put it out there for the world to see. Then you've got to be prepared for a lot of negative. So you've got to have a very thick skin because you're just doing it anyway. Because I know it's not health and safety, but either or don't put it out there if you're not prepared for all the. Because there's people will have 1,000 opinions about it because that's the world we live in, isn't it? And more probably.
Yeah. That's the thing, and I always try and make it clear when I put a video out there. This is my way. Do it how you like, but this is how I've done it.
Yeah,
I always miss things out as well. We always do, and I suppose it's how the comments phrase really. It's a lot of people say, "Oh, great what you did, liked it, enjoyed it, but for God's sake, put some goggles on or whatever." They're the sort of comments you want. It's sort of remind you. But there's times when I forget. I mean, my dust issue is the biggest problem in here. I ain't got a filtration system. I need to get that sorted, and a good vacuum system as well. That's
a great comment from Lucy. She's disabled, so she's if she is supervised, she's disabled. Lucinda. That's brilliant. It's brilliant that you're getting stuck in because we should be,
it certainly is. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. And even if you need to be supervised or supported in some way, because obviously we don't know what your disability is, not from here. And you don't need to share it either, Lucy. It's not that we're asking you to do that. But that's brilliant. All I'm saying is that's brilliant that you're doing it. But if we need supervision, well, we all need supervision sometimes. I need supervision sometimes.
The time I need supervision when I go shopping at Lidl.
Yeah. So we all need it. We all need it. It's brilliant.
So I think a good person for regarding disability and working with wood is Leo from Handicraft.
Yes.
I presume you've all watched him. He's quite an ambassador for disabled woodworking. And the way he goes about things is, he's get absolute respect from me because
amazing.
The way he's amazing. But a couple of years ago, he set a one-handed challenge because obviously you can only use one hand. He set a one-handed challenge for YouTubers to make an item using just one hand.
Yeah.
We all joined in. We all made it. I made a little box, and all of the comments were going, "You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. That's dangerous. That's dangerous." It was. But the point Leo was making is that it is possible, and if you're careful, you can do these things.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were, hard against it, saying you shouldn't be trying that. If you've got two hands, you should use two hands.
Yeah.
But Leo from Handicraft, definitely worth a watch.
Yeah, he's brilliant. He was on Britain's Best Woodworker, wasn't he?
Last season.
He was in there. He went out. I don't know. In the middle of it, he went out. He didn't get to the final rounds, but he was. Yeah, I was rooting for him because it was brilliant.
Yeah, he did well. But
Loz mentioned there about chopping his hands to pieces this week, wielding a foam cutting knife. I hope it's not too bad, Loz.
Yeah,
Sounds bad. Another channel, of course. No one's seen it already. The Plastic Blind Workshop, great channel. He's virtually blind. He'll explain a lot better, but just go and check his channel out if you haven't already. What else we got here?
Someone else mentioned the carpenter's daughter. I mean, she's always
good
for a video. Fantastic.
Lucy, they mentioned that. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. Look, I'm trying to keep control of these comments. I'm useless. That's it, as you know.
Yeah,
there's times we used to have conversations.
You just dip in and out. It's been fabulous. I tell you, we are so appreciative of all the comments coming in. We're not going to be able to respond to them all, but just keep them coming. It's absolutely brilliant. And you can comment on each other's comments if you want on behalf of us, because that's what happens on this channel.
Yeah, that's good to see. I see that on my own channel on videos that I'm doing now as well. I just have to put time aside to go through my comments, to go through them properly. I just ain't got time a lot of time. But I do when I get on there, I see people have commented on comments, which is fantastic. That's what it's all about. It's community we've got, isn't it? It's I love it. I think it's fantastic. The by the way, before I forget, that giveaway I'm doing on the Parkside Tools, I'm announcing them the winners this weekend. It's been a bit longer than I thought, but I'm doing that in a video this weekend. If anyone wondered. Oh, what was I going to mention? That was it. Frank, you were talking about those Festool Sustainers, but the cheap version, like the bogus one. Yeah. Did you fill your boots with them? Because
I've only bought a couple so far, but I think they're definitely worth getting. I mean, obviously, if you consider the price of a new one, like a genuine Festool one, they're going to be, quite expensive. But they're all made by Tanos, so they're all made exactly the same factory. But it's just that these ones are used for like medical supplies. And you can buy them. You see them on eBay, stacks and stacks of these things, and they normally work out anywhere between 15 and 20 quid. Normally there's about a tenner delivery, but even so, that still works out, quite
great
cheap.
Solution.
The only thing you've got to get your head around is the fact that because they've been used for, when they say medical supplies, I mean, they could have been carting around someone's kidneys or internal organs, but they're all clean. But they're exactly the same. They all interlock with the normal sustainers anyway, but they only seem to do them in the larger size. But if you want them for just long-term storage in your workshop, I think they're really good. I think they're a good choice. I'm probably going to get a few more, but I'm running out of space. I mean, I've got nowhere to put anything now in my workshop. So definitely worth getting. If you're after some storage. But
I mean, I thought what a great solution for the price difference as well. And there was quite a few on eBay, I noticed.
Yeah.
What's the name of it again? The dupe version, if you like.
Well, they're by Tanos. The actual company, the company that makes them is Tanos, and they actually make the sustainers for not only Festool, but for like Makita. Most of the main brands all start using these sustainers, so they all lock together, but they're just different colours. I think there's some for. I'm trying to think of the different names now. What's that? The Mercaderos, the very expensive sander that comes in a sustainer. There's lots of them, but they're all made in the company. They're German, I think, and they're made by Tanos.
Yeah.
So,
good solution. And regards of videos that are coming up, Brett, have you got any new videos on your channel appearing in the next week that you want to mention to anybody? Anything new? Anything you're making out of old bus stops?
But as long as I don't get in trouble anymore for what's in the background of my videos,
No, that's all right. Don't get into that.
I've got a couple of canister videos coming up, and I don't know. I'll be making something tomorrow, but I don't know what. So there should be something on
best way to be.
Sunday night.
And if no one knows Brett, like I say, useless to useful, the Womble of the North, I call him. He just finds anything and makes it into something good. Is the things he makes out of them canisters fantastic. And if you haven't checked out Frank's channel as well, I'm sure most of you have already. Frank's Little Workshop. Go over and check his channel out. Pop-side reviews, laser cutting, laser engraving, and all manner of things from his garage workshop.
I might be getting a 3D printer as well.
Ooh.
But it's someone approached me, like people tend to approach you and say, "Oh, do you want to review our product?" And one of them was a 3D printer, but it's literally this big. It's a tiny little thing.
But it's affordable then.
Yes, yeah, definitely. I mean, I've not done any 3D printing. Obviously, I've done the CNC, the laser, and all that shenanigans, but I've never done any 3D printing. So when they contacted me, I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. I think it's all marketed at kids and colleges and that sort of thing. You could sit it on your desktop and just have it, use it every now and again. I think it's got a printable area of about 100 mil cubed, so not really big at all. But most of the stuff I'm likely to make will be, smaller than that anyway. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that will turn up soon, and I can make a right mess of trying to use that, I think.
That's all part of the fun, isn't it? The process. Yeah. And that's what you should show as well, isn't it? I think we should show when we balls up and when we do something wrong. And it's never quite as easy as what it looks in the instruction book and what other people make it look like. So, yeah, I think we should show that. And I was going to ask, that's who, Nomad, what an awesome bunch of positivity. Great to have you on here.
Brilliant.
Nomad. And Mark, the final question. When's your next video coming up? 2028.
It's a Santa video.
Well, I've actually recorded something for the first time in ages, although it'll only be a time lapse, but of the last job I was on. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of stick off of this lot, particularly Rob, as to where have I been, although he knows where I've been actually, but he actually knows where I've been. Because my channel has been quite quiet for probably a year now. It's just how life goes sometimes, isn't it? Prioritizing other things. There were a lot of stuff in the beginning, just before I had a lot of personal family stuff that I needed to pay attention to, health stuff. We all have go through it. So there was tons of really, really important health stuff that mattered. And then coming out of that, I really pushed on with work again, but my business has just exploded in a good way. It's got bigger and bigger. I set up a limited company. So it's taken a lot of my time. So, and as Rob and the other guys have said, and those of you who do run channels, when you're making videos, it's a lot of time and something had to give. And so that was the thing that gave, because although that was, it was doing okay for me, it's doing some nice little pocket money for me, it wasn't the priority, obviously. And so with expanding the business, I now have a building company and a landscaping company, so a garden landscaping company. So I've got two effectively. So it's grown quite exponentially. And I'm doing obviously a lot of different types of jobs. I still do some of the smaller jobs, but some of the big jobs that are now starting to take on, which are obviously, that's much more, that's bigger building projects from various different people, and landscaping. And we've got a landscaping company as well. And I've got a number of people. I don't do it on my own anymore either. So I've got a lot of people who are a subcontract to. So they're CIS through my company. So I pay them through the CIS system. So all their wages and their tax get sorted out, all done properly. But it just means managing all of that. So I'm very much project managing as well, although I'm hands-on and doing a lot of work. But that's really where I've been. So it's just grown out of that, and then and it just takes up a lot of time. So I suppose that's where I've been. I'm incredibly busy, and I've been building my own extension for my house, which some of you will know, which we talked about here. So if on top of all of that, it just didn't have any time really. So it just sort of sat there, and every so often I think I should do something, but it's still ticking along. And bizarrely or amazingly, I'm close to 10,000 subscribers now, and I haven't done anything for a year. So it's amazing that it's still fine. I don't understand it. We'll do it. There's enough of us that do it, and it is amazing. And we all watch enough people who are, their channels are phenomenal at what they do. But how people find, and I don't know, it's just maybe that's it. And I think, and the last one I did was over a year ago, probably now. But I have got a time lapse that I'm going to do. That is of a garden. That's of a landscaping job. It was about a 2-week job, and I'm going to edit it and put it together. So there won't be any talking on it particularly. It won't be as I used to do videos, but maybe I'll do videos differently. And as you know, my channel changed names because it used to be the Small Workshop Adventures, but probably nearly a year ago, I did at least change the name to what my business is, which is Cat Woodwork and Building Services. So there you go.
Yeah,
that's a very
check it out. Yeah,
that's a very quick where I've been and what I'm doing. So there you go.
Yeah, look, mate, and I'll give you a bit of ribbon about it, but yeah, I did know. I just wanted to let you sort of explain where you've been and what's been going on. And look, well done for getting your company set up. You've got to go with priorities, like family first, then work second.
Absolutely.
And then this was like always a bit of a hobby, and so
it still is. It's a side thing that I love, and like
of course,
here tonight is brilliant. And
yeah,
but it has to find, for me, it's had to find its place, and it'll move on again, and I'll be once I put stuff up, and then you get into a rhythm again. And the thing about making videos also, because it's so time consuming, but you have to get into a rhythm of doing it and get into that process of sitting down and going through, and then it becomes okay. The mechanism of producing videos is actually quite hard work. But you get into that process again. I know how.
It's muscle memory.
Yeah, you just got to get back into it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I say me and Brett were talking about that earlier today, actually, and you have to put a lot of hours into it. But when you're on a roll, you're okay. It's getting. I suppose it's a bit like going to the gym, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah.
For people, for me anyway.
Then,
I've probably said it before. I'm quite an addictive person. When I used to go to the gym, I'd religiously go. I stopped once, and I'd never go back again. And it's the strangest thing. thing.
I used to go to the gym all the time, and I jumped off the back of a wagon, twisted my ankle, never went back to the gym. Strange. Yeah.
It is the strangest thing, isn't it? And you find comfort in not familiarity, but routine, I suppose.
Routine, yeah. And if new routines come into your life, for me, it was obviously running quite a busy company now, and then that's a new routine.
Yeah, that's it.
That comes in, and then you've got to find that space. So
yeah. Well, look, thanks for coming on tonight, Mark. It's been good to do this again, hasn't it? For the last about a year or so ago, I think we did it last. So it was good to do another one. See how we go for next week. Hopefully, we'll bring out on the next Thursday. See who's up for it. I say we might end up with 10 people altogether. I thought Brett was gone already then, actually. It's back again. I'm just going to read out that. Greetings from the Netherlands. Am I late? Did I miss all the Parkside stuff? Yes. Do you know what? We went through the whole thing without really mentioning specific parks, or 2 Ps actually. Parkside Tools. We didn't really go on much about that. And also the other P word. Mark.
The other P word.
How's your piles? No, we'll leave it at that.
Oh, my piles.
It's not your piles, is it? It's your piling. Did you get piles?
No.
Did you get it done?
Pile. I had to. Well, that was last August. I had to pile.
That shows how long it is.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, it's a blooming heck. It cost me £15,000 just to get out of the ground, because I had to pile 4 meters. My extension 4 meters into the ground. So yeah. 4 meters. Anyway, I've moved on. I'd still be crying if I still thought about it, but you just reminded me again.
Oh, sorry, mate. I keep doing that. I've already mentioned the cruise. I've mentioned the piles.
The
What's next?
It was terrible because Dawn and I were so ill with chest infections and the real flu, and we were down in the Canaries, so that was just obliterated. We wanted to be at home and in bed. That was you just wasted. I said I jest, but that holiday, it would have been less stressful if I'd have walked to Southampton, dragging my suitcase, poured many thousands of pounds into the sea, and then walked home again in the pouring rain. It'd have been less stressful.
Hopping all the way back.
Hopping all the way back. It'd have been less stressful than how we felt. Anyway.
just tell Stephen Gasper what your channel's called, because I always get it mixed up. It's Cap Woodwork and Building, is it?
Yeah, Cap Woodwork. In fact, what is it bloody called?
You've forgotten yourself.
I've forgotten it so long. Let me hang on a second.
It's your company name, isn't it?
Look, Cap Woodwork and Building.
There we go. There you go, Stephen. Got it. You can see it.
Perfect. Building.
And I just want to end on, there's probably loads we could have touched on as well and forgotten if I missed questions out, etc. But I just want to end on Reggie as well. He retired in the last 3 weeks. He's retired now, so he's living the good life and bringing out YouTube videos. So every day. So if you haven't seen him already, go and check out Reggie on the road. He's got the world's biggest hardware collection of nuts and bolts you'll ever see, all in jars in his shed garage. So check his channel out. Right, that's about it. If you haven't already, give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. We'll let you know if we do another one next Thursday. But look, thanks you guys, and thanks for everyone for coming on. It's always a good laugh. This hour just flies by, an hour and 10 minutes.
That's been brilliant.
And before we quickly go, I've just got a bit of an announcement. Peter Millard has agreed to come on to one of the episodes in April. Almost firmed up the dates anyway, so that'll be good. So get your questions in. If you want to email me, we'll get close to the time and then we can put the questions in there. But I'm sure there's plenty we can just be nice. Don't throw too many questions at him. But yeah, so it's firmed up. He's coming on, and I've asked him, "Are you okay with mention?" He says, "Yeah," but I think it's around the second week in April, but I'll keep you updated on that. Well done. Thanks, gents. Thanks to everybody else. Anything else you want to say?
Nah.
Silence.
Silence. Mark wants to go to bed. He wants to go to sleep on the sofa.
I'm wide awake now. I'm wide awake.
Wide awake. Kept you awake for Friday night.
I'm good. Go on. Brilliant.
Everybody, enjoy your weekend. Have a great one. And hopefully we'll see you next Thursday. Or if not, you see one of our videos in Mark's time lapse, maybe.
Enjoy your weekend, everybody.
Bye.
Great stuff. See you soon, everybody.
Bye.
Take care. Cheers. Cheers. Was it ended?